So many times the devil tries to turn me around. Keep pressing on, 'cause my soul is heavy bound. Cause my soul is heaven bound.
What is the deal, man? What is happening? What is going on, man? You are back for the final episode of the season of the Raider Rundown, man. And what is the deal? I hope everybody is having a blessed New Year's Day. Yes, I was supposed to go earlier, so apologies. That is my bad on my part. But you know me, man. Your boy Rundown don't ever fake it. Don't ever lie to y'all, man. Your boy fell asleep. I fell the fuck asleep. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. I was all ready to do my damn show. I was ready to get everything in. I was like, all right, man, I'm just going to close my eyes for like a quick 5 minutes, you know what I mean, while I get ready for my show. That 5 minutes turned into 2 hours. So at that point, that's on me, bro. Your boy Rundown can't do it like I used to now, all right? Now, if I stay up late, it's a wrap. I got to get a nap in or the nap will find me. Either way, like it's one of the two at this point. So apologies, that's on me, but we live, bro. I said, hey, do I push until tomorrow or do we go ahead and continue today? But it's the last live of the year, man. So we're going to go ahead and push through. We're going to go ahead and make some shit shake today. And hopefully have some fun on the live, man. So without further ado, what we're going to go ahead and do today, real late one today, but we're going to go ahead and preview that Chargers matchup that we got here later on in the week, right, on Sunday. Chargers playing their starters, it seems, for how long, who knows, but they seem like they're going to play a lot of their guys, so definitely loves to talk about what that means for us. And then kind of talk about what's going on around the league and other teams that are resting starters, other teams that might have some wins, things of that nature. Get to touching on the end of the season. What will it look like? Some scenarios, right? And then we'll go ahead and go through the off-season schedule for here on the Rundown show, man, and what we got coming up for 2025. So at the end of the year, man, let's go ahead. Let's get this intro cracking. and let's get the show started. What is going on? What is the deal, man? Like I always say, make sure you guys are tapping on the like button, man. And please, 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 if you're feeling what you're hearing at the same time, definitely hit the subscribe button as well, man, so you don't miss none of the content that I got dropping in the future. And you can go ahead and be tapped in with the familiar in here, man. But you already know what time it is. Like we said, we're going to go ahead and preview that Chargers matchup. The end of the season is here. All right, so last one, gotta go ahead and talk about that, get that in at the same time, preview what's going on, towards the end of the year as well, right? What do we have to look forward to? Because there's a lot of scenarios that can really shake out, to be honest with you, that we kind of unforeseen. We might still even be in a situation to maybe grab a quarterback, or for sure get yourself one of these blue chip prospects. And at that point, I've kind of changed my tune on I want us to get a quarterback, but don't force it either, right? Don't force it either. So that's where I'm at this point. But before we get into all that, you already know what time we got to do here you already know what we got to do here on the Rated Rundown, right? And that's where we got to go ahead and get our segments out the way. And the first segment, and the most important, is got to hit it with the roll call, man. That's when we go ahead, give love, give a shout out to all the people that's here in the chat, tapping in with the conversation, man. And at the same time, make sure you tap in because the conversation do not move without y'all, man. So number one, we got Sun Goddess in the building, man. It's 2025, Raider Nation. Continue blessings to all, man. 2025 going to be a crazy year, man. I can feel it. I feel it. It's going to be a year where we're going to embrace, some things that might have we might have shied away from in the past, but ultimately, right, that's gonna pay dividends, I believe. So I think 2025 is gonna be something that a lot of us can look back, man, and say that we placed the stamp, placed the flag on something. Not gonna lie. Billy Davis, man, what's going on, man? Sun Goddess, salute, happy new year, man. What's going on? Sacktown Raider Mike in the building. Salute. Hey, yo, Raider, man. Yo, Rundown, my guy, man. What's going on? How you feeling? SoCal Sal in the building, man. Happy New Year, Rundown the Nation, man. Happy New Year to you as well, man. Gonna be a great year, man. I can feel it. It's gonna be a great year. Yeah, I saw you comment, Sacktown. Yeah, I saw you comment. Definitely, bro. I saw that, and I said I might as well go live, man. I got people waiting. Boy, my ass fell asleep. Yeah, it was time. I had to go ahead and get it right. Sun Goddess says, just wait until baby Rundown gets here. You'll need all the naps you can get. 100%. I'm already knowing, bro. The main thing that everybody has told me, from my parents to outside sources, is that I'll be getting no sleep. So at this point, I'm already prepared, right? I've already mentally prepared myself to be exhausted. So can't wait. And it's close too. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. I got like 9 some weeks left or something like that. It's something like that, but we're close. I think it's 9 weeks, but we're very, very close. So I'm excited. Not gonna lie. AOC 12 is in the building. What's going on? 2025 is my MVP season. I'd love to see it. I would love to see it. If he can do that, if you can do that, by all means, bro, then we ain't got to draft no quarterback. Then you make it easy. You make life easy. Let's hope you can do that. Let's hope. L11 says, Happy New Year, Rundown Nation, man. Happy New Year to you as well, man. Hope everybody had a great night last night. Stayed safe. Jason Lockwood. And once again, man, look, hey, that's why I always say it, bro, after every show. Stay safe out there, bro. You going out to parties, you doing whatever you do, bro. You just living your life, man. Make sure you guys are just staying safe. And sometimes you can't really control the actions of other people, bro. So prayers up to everybody that was involved in the New Orleans incident. It was very, very tragic, bro. So prayers up to everybody that was involved in there. Rest in power to everybody that did lose their life over something like that. That was very tragic, bro. So, so I always say, bro, just make sure you taking every precaution you can. And at the same time, man, just keep yourselves as safe as possible, man. But yeah, once again, prayers up to that because that was crazy, bro. Sacktown, he says, congrats, rundown. It is my first child. I'm beyond excited, bro. I have no idea what to expect. Nervous, blah, blah, blah. You know, all the feelings in between, bro. But yeah, I'm very excited to say the least. That's the number one feeling, though. I'll say that. So we went ahead, we got through the comments, man. Make sure you guys keep tapping in, man. I know we're gonna get some more people up in here, but keep tapping in with the conversation. So off of that, let's go ahead and let's start getting into our next segment of the day. You already know what time it is, man. This is where we go ahead and touch on all of some of the recent news that's been going on. And I'm kind of sad, I'm not gonna lie, but let's go ahead, let's get it in, man. So let's touch on our next segment, which would be hold on. Yes, sir, man. We're gonna go ahead and touch on them Raider recents, man. What's been going on recently in the nation? I'm not gonna lie, man. Didn't feel like this before, but you know, it's a little bittersweet now that we doing this. It's the last Wednesday, Raider recents of the year. You know what I mean? We're not gonna be talking about we're gonna be talking about a lot of Raider news, but as far as weekly, getting it weekly and things of that nature, right? Now we get the news when we get the news. So season's officially over. It's always bittersweet, even if it's a trash season, right? Like, even if it's a trash season, it's always bittersweet at the end. When you got that last game, because it's like, you start thinking about all the previous games. What could I have done? Like all this other shit, right? So that's how it goes. And I know as a player, that's how I used to get too. Like, you be pissed that you're losing, and then you get to the last game. You're like, shit, I wish I could extend this motherfucker. You know what I mean? But there we go. So let's go ahead and start off with this, man. I think this is real important to start off with. Actually, let's start this off. This is real important to start off with this right here. And let's go ahead and put it here and I feel like it's important to start off with this right here and start just prefacing, some news about last game, because we got guys that are coming back on contract, snafus. We got guys that need some bread, right? They're gonna need some bread to come back, and this is one of them guys. Now, I've been very critical of Nate Hobbs when it's come to his ability to stay on the field, right? Like when it comes to his ability to stay on the field, I get very critical, bro, because he's not consistently on the field when we need him to be. And that's the problem, right? That's the problem. He is one of the better slot corners in the league, but if you're not consistently on the field, you cannot be out there to prove that, right? Or you cannot be out there to help your team succeed. Now, am I saying that he's going to be, he would have been a driving force to take us from all 3 wins or whatever? No, I mean, it is what it is. But if you're talking about contract disputes, this is what organizations use against players to not give them their money, right? I mean, and then we as fans begin to turn on said player, right? And sometimes it's like, as fans, we're like, oh man, if you don't want to stay here, whatever the case. But sometimes, organizations use certain tactics against certain players to really force the hand and say, I can't come back here, or I will not come back here, right? And I'm scared that in the offseason, the reason I say that, I'm scared in the offseason that this would be one of those conversations with Nate Hobbs, right? Don't get it twisted, right? Or the organization will do it to save as much money as they can, right? They'll come up to Nate or his agent and say, hey, we like you, right? But we looked at the market. We surveyed the market. We feel like this is what you're worth. We don't want to know. We don't really want to budge off that. You know what I mean? So these are the reasons why we think you're worth that. Miss X amount of games at this point. How many games will you miss going forward now that you're getting older and injury likeness increases, right? Like, so these are things that you really like. These are conversations that have to be spoken. But a feather in the cap is one of these right here. Now, sometimes some organizations don't give a fuck, right? But a feather in the cap, that's if you keep AP, is something like this. where you're hospitalized with pneumonia before playing and you're 2-something, right? Like you're not, we have no hope to do anything, but you're 2-something. Like you're 2-12, 2-13. You have no hopes to go anywhere. No playoffs, no meaningful games, no meaningful snaps. But still, find the time to do that. Now, a lot of you can still try to use the excuse, well, he gets paid, blah. I mean, come on, that's pneumonia. Very well could say, like, I'm not playing today, right? I don't feel like it. Very well could have said that. So that's a credit to Nate Hobbs, right? That's a shout out to him, man. Could have stayed out, did not, and we're 2-something. So that's a credit to him, bro. Gotta give the credit to him as a person, football player. So one to him, and also feather to AP, right? I'm not, as a player, I'm not finna go out there for no guy that I don't care about after I just had pneumonia. Let's just keep it a bean, bro. Let's keep it a bean. Now, right? Keep it a bean. What we just say. Yeah, you could try to use the he gets paid argument. He gets paid argument, sure. But once again, we're 2-something. This is pneumonia we talking about. We're not talking about no motherfucking sprained finger or something. This is pneumonia. He could very well say, I don't want to play. I don't feel like playing. My body's not up to it. But he pushed himself to get out there. And you're not going to do that for no coach you don't fuck with. I'm sorry. That's always going to be universal in pro sports. Sports in general, right? Sports in general. You're willing to do certain things for a coach. Pause. But you're willing to do certain things for a coach that motivates you, right? Like certain things, like if for example, right? Like if my high school coach asked me to do something, I'd be like, all right, let's rock. You feel what I'm saying? Because I trusted what the fuck you were saying, right? And I rock with the vision. And there were times where we didn't really had a great season that year, right? But then you go into one of my junior college coaches, not the best coach, right? Not the best coach. Didn't really motivate me, right? Didn't really motivate me to make a sandwich. I'll be honest with you. Like that's just real talk. So certain things that he would try to motivate the team to do, it's like, okay, we're going to do it because we're football players, right? But am I going to push it to the absolute limit? Like that is where that would be, right? Would I push it to the absolute limit? So again, I continue to say, you don't have to. Now look, Beezy, he says if he's cleared by the doc, you in the game. Dog, no, wrong. This is where I'm saying. This is what I'm saying, Beezy. To you would say, yeah. But once again, you gotta remember, it's the NFL, bro. We be seeing dudes getting left out the games for sprained toes. That's just a reality of the situation, bro. And on a 2-10 team, there are probably multiple people on some other teams that have mailed it in. You could fucking see it on other teams, bro. There are people that have mailed it in or just probably are like, I'm not going out there today. Right? Like, that's just what it is, right? I'm just not going out there today. And you could tell there's a softness about some other teams as well. Mental softness as well. But I don't know. Like, this right here is commendable. That's commendable. So, because if you had pneumonia on Wednesday, bro, to get yourself up from Wednesday to Sunday to get ready to play, that's commendable, bro. That just ain't no easy feat. You know what I mean? Like, so I give him something with that. As we go down, man, what's going on? Joshua Certez. I don't know if I said that right. Certeza. There we go. Certeza. Yo, what's up, Raider Rundown? Hope y'all are being safe out there. Happy holidays, man. Happy holidays to you as well, bro. Hope you being safe, man. Once again, prayers up to everybody, man. My guy, Dixon Sider, man. Rundown was good, bro. Happy New Year's, man. Happy New Year's to you as well, man. Hope everything was great last night. I go through withdrawal at the end of the season. I know. After all the shit we talk, right? After all the shit we talk in the season, it's like, fuck. After the end, it's still bittersweet, man. It is. It sucks. I know we beat the Saints, but big ups to New Orleans. Yeah, 100%. 100%, bro. You already know. Arnie Garza, what's going on, Arnie? Will Howard outplayed Gabriel with his draft skyrockets from Rose Bowl performance. I don't know. I don't know. I thought that I didn't want to, but then I caught myself because I didn't want to be a victim of recency bias, and just because I'm watching this, I'm like, okay, whatever. Because during the whole season, nobody's talked about Will Howard. Nobody, not even none of the draft experts or some of the draft people that I trust have talked about Will Howard like that. So as of right now, I don't know. But I think for him, it's got to be the whole body of work, right? It's not just the game. It's got to be the whole body of work. He has to go ahead now, and I think do they play Texas, or do they fuck around and play the winner of tomorrow's game? Either way, good game overall. So more tests. He just got to keep putting shit on tape. And I think if he goes ahead and finishes strong, because he has tools, or I'm not gonna sit here and say he don't have tools. He ain't Jalen Milroe, I'll tell you that. But still, there's something that people probably weren't really seeing. So I think if he has a great playoffs in general, he's gonna boost his stock. I mean, it happens for quarterbacks all the time. I feel the same way, and I'm gonna tell y'all something right now, bro. I feel the same way about that Penn State kid, man. I do. I feel like Alar, if he continues to have a good playoff run, he should reconsider about coming out, bro. And that, not only just for us, right? And although, like, if we can snatch him, we can snatch him. But just for the simple fact, dog, like, this man has the ability to make a lot of money coming this spring. Fuck around and he has a good playoff, bro. Teams are already looking at this man. And they're already like, yeah, bro, we can't wait till he come out. So, I don't know, man. If Alar has a good playoff run, bro, he might as well fuck around and come out, make him some bread. Because he's going to be a first-round pick if he do. I'm not even going to lie, man. NE Raider boosters, man. Salute, Rundown, and the nation. Our guy, Jeff, is in the building. What's going on, Jeff? Glad you can make it, my guy. We got Scott in the building as well. The most important ability is availability. Exactly. You said exactly how it needs to be said, Scott. That is right. And people forget that. It's one of the oldest sayings in the book, bro. You learn that from Pee-wee. You gotta learn that from Pee-wee. Let me see. The tribe. And he's all that's true. Now, would I bring Nate Hobbs? If you talk about Nate Hobbs, I'm bringing him back. Yes, I'm bringing him back. But gotta be at the right cost, man. It's got to be at the right cost. New year, new me. I'm gonna be pessimistic about the Raiders. Real talk. I mean, we always say this to start the damn year off, and then when the year come later, we get to hope. But we'll see, man. Black Monday approaches. Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, man. Black Monday is next week. I might have to go live, man. You might see your boy go live just in case we make a move. Just in case. You have to keep core group of players. If we dump guys like Hobbs, we are 5 to 6 years out. Our organization is a dumpster fire. Yeah, I say if you outright let him go, then yeah, that's a failure. If you outright just like, oh yeah, bro, get up out of here, then yeah, I'd say that's a failure. But if you make your attempt, right, and some team outbids you and really, really like overpays, then you just gotta let that fall to the wayside, bro. To be honest with you, I mean, you do. You gotta let that fall to the wayside. Because as of right now, once again, like we're at a very pivotal point in our development, right? Pivotal point in our development when you're talking about where the Raiders can be and how we can grow. Now, if I said it a couple of days ago, certain pieces fall into place like they're supposed to, this team can now start to look to the playoffs. But if they don't, if certain things do not fall into place, then we're a ways out, right? Like this, we're teetering right now, bro. We're here. You feel what I'm saying? It can go one or two. It's very pivotal right now, man. Let me see. Glass half empty from now on. I get it. No, I get it, bro. I get it. You can't let these motherfuckers steal your joy no more, man. I understand. Dominique, what's going on, man? Ducky the Butcher, man. He says, what up, gang? Got a bunch of dogs this year. I'd run it back with the same squad with heavy additions. AP calling the shots, not the plays. Yeah. I mean, we probably going to lose Patrick Graham. You probably lose. I say the chances of you retaining Patrick Graham were slim to none anyway if AP didn't come back regardless. Been saying that. right? Y'all already know what time it is. Y'all be here all the time, bro. I've been saying if AP don't come back, you might as well kiss Patrick Graham goodbye because that's what's going to happen, right? I mean, and you might even still kiss him goodbye after all this shit. You might still do it, but the chance is way greater. I do believe that we should go ahead and do retain AP, but it's got to be for the right thing. If Patrick Graham don't come back, then what's the plan at the coordinator position? Things of that nature. Apologies, boy. Rundowns Wi-Fi, I think, just went ahead and took a complete shit right now. But we back. We back. Wi-Fi over here killing me right now. Damn, New Year and Wi-Fi said new connection, huh? Fuck that. Not the same connection. But yeah, okay, let's go ahead. Like I was saying, man, I run it back with AP, but whatever happens at this point, we're here for the ride, bro. That's what it looks like. I think we just here for the fucking ride. Dixon says my coaches was always tough on me. Facts. That's a fact. Arnie says the bottom line: does Tom Brady fire AP or micromanage him, picking his starting QB, his OC? Well, if you're talking about micromanage, I would say more. I would say giving him his input, I think, is needed. To be honest with you, giving him the input. Now, if you're talking about an OC, that's pivotal. I keep saying pivotal. Why do I say that? That's pivotal? That is pivotal. If you're talking about getting the OC, so I kind of do want Tom's opinion on that one. I would say that, like, yeah, no, give him some input on the OC because we need to make sure that those two things are correct. So I wouldn't mind getting his input on those. But firing him as well, like I said, after these wins never makes sense to me, in my opinion. People are paying for tickets. It's their players' duty to perform. See, that's where you got it wrong, BZ. This ain't the army, right? Everybody ain't no duty to do nothing. Yes, what you're doing, basically, bro, what the fans are doing is paying their salary. We're paying their salary. Right now, I'm not trying to say it like in a fucked up way. But yes, bro. I mean, people are paying for the tickets, you perform. But guess what, bro? In this business right here, even if we pay for the tickets, you never really get your true investment from them tickets unless you win, right? Like unless you go to the damn game and we win the game, that's the only time the tickets are worth anything. But more times than not, for us as Raider fans for the last 15, 20 years, we bought tickets and they're worthless because we go and we fucking lose or we get our ass beat, right? So really doesn't matter at that point. So paying for the tickets is meaningless at this point. It is. Most dudes have taken our money. Let's keep this in mind, bro. Most dudes have taken our money and have not played. I.e. Devontae Adams is living real good off some silver and black checks. I'll tell you that right now. He living real good off some silver and black check. You tell me. You felt like, did he perform up to his duty? I don't think so. I don't. I mean, this motherfucker left us high and dry. So again, bro, like just because they getting paid, don't mean they get paid to care. That is the next thing. You got to think about that, bro. Just because you paid, don't mean you are paid to give a fuck. That's just how I feel. Oh, hold on. We got a super chat in the building. Yeah, from Steve. Appreciate it, man. Happy New Year's, Raider Nation. Can't wait to see all Raider YouTubers take over. 100%, man. I am excited for this year, man. We're going to grow bigger, better things, man. Better equipment, right? Everything getting upgraded, more segments, more things to talk about, more shows. So we're going to talk about this at the end, right? But we got certain things that we're looking forward to for this next season coming up, this new year. Then we're going to implement here on the Raider Rundown, man. And I'm very, very excited to talk about, man. So I appreciate the super chat once again from Steve, man. Thank you for that, man. First super chat of the year, so I appreciate that. Also, I had some. There was another one that was starred, but I think I might have lost. So hopefully I get it a little later. Let me see. But Arnie says, "What elite OC would you want a 1-year deal with AP? If the Browns fire Stefanski, preferably, or Brian Daboll, or I've heard a lot of people say Josh McCown. I don't know if Liam Cohen is going to be a head coach or not. Tampa Bay, it feels like he will be. It feels like he will be a head coach. So I don't know if I could take that I don't know if he take our consideration and make that lateral move to come to us. But he's very, very nice. But there's multiple guys right now. But you got to see, like, once again, now we're getting into the portion of the year on where you're going to see what coordinators will become available, right? Like you'll see that. So we'll be able to see that now. Let's see. Our guy Jay, man, had a fire show last night, man. What's going on, Jay? Hey, well, salute to you. Glad you over here and tapped in, bro. Hopefully you had a good New Year's, man, and a great show last night you had too, bro. Let me see. Wes Welker. He's at the Niners right now, ain't he? I think Wes is at the Niners right now. I mean, learn under Shanahan if that's what if you're gonna take the Shanahan route, to fuck it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna be mad at it. Not gonna be mad at it. If you want to sit there and you want to tell me that you want to just pluck from the Shanahan tree and see what fall, fuck it. Let's do it, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Because every time I've seen somebody fall off of that tree right there, shit ends up shaking. So I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't be mad. Oh, we got another super chat in the building, man. Appreciate it. From our guy 805, man. Much love. He says, Happy New Year, brother. Just starting the new year right for you. 2025 gonna be on point. 100%, man, for everybody, man. And much blessings to you and the family as well over the new year. So hopefully everybody was good. Hopefully y'all stay safe and had a great one. And much blessings to the rest of the year for y'all too, man. Just another DJ in the building, man. What's going on? When does Black Monday start? This Monday? Yep, it is this Monday coming up. This Monday coming up will officially let us know. Now, we haven't heard any news, but we've heard a lot of rumblings that we will get rid of Antonio Pierce. I'm going to let y'all know what my gut feeling is later. I'm going to let y'all know what my gut feeling is a little later, but I have a gut feeling about it. I do have a gut feeling about it. Yep. And I'm gonna let y'all know that too, because just based off everything I've heard and what people have told me, blah blah blah, whatever the case, just taking all that together, I'll let y'all know. But Ducky, you talking about Frank Smith? I'm intrigued. I don't know. How good can he be? They have a certain softness about that team that I don't like. When you talk about Miami, they have a certain softness that I do not like. So I don't know, is that part of him or is that part of just the head coach in general? If you're talking about like team aspect and the offense, like I don't know. But I want us to run and I want us to have a little bit more power to the game, right? A little bit more physical dominance to our game. And
Miami looks like it's a lot of finesse over there. So I'm not trying to get with the finesse. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm done with the finesse shit. Everybody try to come in here and make Vegas all this high flying shit. Fuck that. It's not where we're at now. We're not gonna be no high flying Cirque du Olay show and shit. I'm off of that now, bro. We was trying to do that. Some of these hot shot, young offensive coordinators, and so be it. Respect to it. But at this point, bro, I'm trying to smash your fucking face in now. That's what I want. That's what's gonna get me up out my chair at this point, bro. None of that flashy shit, none of all that other extra shit, man. Fuck all that, bro. I want what Marshawn say. I want to run through a motherfucking face now. I do. I'm tired. I'm tired of all the finessery. Let's get it in, bro. Let's get it in. We go here, man. Hey, yo, he says thoughts on Chip Kelly as OC. Hey, man, we almost had Chip Kelly. We almost did. If I'm not mistaken, he interviewed for the job before Luke Getsy, right? He interviewed, and I said this already. He interviewed before Luke Getsy. He chose to go to college, right? Why? I mean, even the quarterback situation that Chip Kelly is in right now is better than what our quarterback situation is. Now, granted, it's college, but it's like he don't have to worry about that as much in college that he does in the NFL. It's imperative you have a quarterback in the NFL, or your ass is getting fired. Whether it's today, tomorrow, or a year from now, you're gonna get fired if you don't find that solution to that position. So, college is easier to find that solution, my opinion. But he does look good. He does look good, and I think I don't know. I'll take a flyer if I can't get a younger hot shot guy. I'll take a flyer. But then he already turned down the position here once. So if AP stays, would he turn it down twice? Questions. Let me see what else y'all got going on over here, man. Yep. As soon as the last game is done. Oh, Federo in the building, man. What's going on, Federo? What's happening? What's going on? So let's go ahead. Let's tap in with this next thing, man. This is some happy news, bro. We got to go ahead and talk about this because at least out of this humdrum ass season, we get to still have some type of solace in the fact that we have a guy that would probably be rookie of the year if we were having a better year, right? If we were having a better year, we'd be rookie of the year. Very close too. I mean, him and Jay Daniels would be neck and neck. It wouldn't be that crazy of a conversation. So my man broke the rookie tight end receiving record, the rookie reception record that was broken or made by Puka Nacua, and also the Raiders reception record that was also held by Darren Waller. So, dog, the fact that this man just did this as a rookie, he's 20 years old, ladies and gentlemen. He's 20. This motherfucker's he's not even legal to drink, but he's legal to tap your other team's defense's ass. I say that, bro, because he's done nothing but come in here and dominate from first snap. I mean, training camp to now, none of the reports lied. Zero. Like when you talk about when this motherfucker got here, started rookie mini camp and all that shit to now, bro, for every single report about this man was true. And that's the crazy part, bro. This man came out here and he dominated. Now we got one game left to go. Definitely want to see what he can get. He's already broken all the damn records, so I want to see what he can get up to. But we got one game left. So very excited for him, bro. But it also makes me mad. Right? It also makes me mad. And this is why I'm gonna say this. Now, when I bring this point back round, I need you guys to follow with me. So follow along with me. Right? Now remember a couple weeks ago when we were sitting here talking about Max Crosby, and he said what he said about the organization, correct? And how, he had to sit there and, think about his future going forward, no guaranteed money, blah, 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 things of that nature. He's in year 7. And people got mad at him, right? People got angry. So let me tie this point into like this. And this is why I say this. I watch a lot of Nightcap with Shannon Sharp and Ocho. It's one of my favorite YouTube shows. But there's perpetual Raider hate on there. Shannon the Bronco. But either way, Ocho says something about Brock Bowers being rookie of the year. And immediately, Shannon Sharp is like, Brock Bowers with that team and that record? Oh, get out of here. Now, why the fuck do you think players like Max Crosby are saying what they are saying now? Because that's the response to any Raider player, good, bad, indifferent, is because we fucking suck and nobody's going to give us the credit that we actually deserve. Max is going on year 7. What they just said about Brock right here, like, he could be rookie of the year, but they're ass. So who cares about that? They've been saying that about Max for 7 years and will continue. And then by the time you look up and blink, the motherfucker's done playing. So now that he's done playing, now we got to sit there and now all of us as fans got to argue about how great our players were at the end of their careers. And when they don't get no love, no Hall of Fame recognition, no awards to speak of. Come on, man. But this is the point, bro. This is like from a player's perspective, this is the shit that Max Crosby's talking about. We're like Raider players are easily dismissed. Easily dismissed when you talk about award consideration, any of that. Right now, yeah, Jaden Daniels is having a hell of a year. And I'm not sitting here saying that he should beat out Jaden Daniels. But the thing is, like, he should be hell of a lot closer in that rookie of the year race than he is. That's the point. If we had the same record as the Commanders, there's no fucking way you can sit there and tell me that this man is not neck and neck with Jaden Daniels. No way. If we don't have the same goddamn record as they do, bro. So, once again, man, like we can do all these things, but as an organization, bro, we have to be better, and we have to be better for these players because we're gonna waste them. We're gonna waste them, and we've been wasting them. And this is year 1. This is year 1. I don't want to have this fucking conversation 6 years from now, and now we're sitting here saying the same shit about him that we could have been saying about Max, that we were saying about Max. Come on, man. I just don't want that. I just don't. And it makes me mad, right? I love seeing that for our players. I love seeing our players succeed, but it makes me mad when none of us can get that fucking recognition, the shine. From the players to the fucking YouTubers to all in general, bro. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not going to get no traction on my motherfucking show unless I get some diehards, right? Like, unless I keep finding people that fuck with the content. But at the end of the day, like, it's going to be hard to grow the show because who the fuck wants to talk about the team? It's tough, bro. It's tough. They make it hard. So I really hope 2025 is a year of change. I really hope 2025 is a year of change, man. I do, because it's time for everything to change. Time for everything to change. So off of there, man. But congratulations to Brock, man. Like I said, not even legal to drink. Not even legal to drink, but legal to give your safeties and linebackers an ass whoop. So that right there is something that's great, man. Let's talk about this right here, bro. Because this got some people up in arms when it was said. And that is AP talking about Aidan O'Connell. And he says that I think Aidan O'Connell will be a starting NFL quarterback. That was AP on Aidan O'Connell when asked about it. Now, I want y'all to keep in mind, this motherfucker didn't say he could be a starting quarterback for the Raiders, though, right? He just said he could be a starting quarterback. He didn't say he could be a starting quarterback for here, right? So don't take it too literal. Don't take it too literal now. But he's shown some good traits, right? He's shown some good things. It's unfortunate for AOC that he hasn't had the chance to really prove it against like meaningful competition and upper echelon competition. So he hasn't really got that fair shake. I'll say it like that. But at the same time, I don't know. I think starting for us, it only way is like bridge wise, but we're looking for a long-term solution. We're searching. And the thing is, like, he's gonna be here 3 years now. It might not be here for him It might not. I mean, it might click at another place because he's already here 3 years, bro. 3 different systems, and he hasn't had the chance to be. And as long as he's been here, he hasn't had the chance to really grab on to that starting spot. He's grabbed on to some of y'all in the fan base, and that's part of the steps, right? That's part of the steps he needs to have to be a successful NFL quarterback. But nah. I think honestly, starting here is out the question unless certain things fall into place. But he can have a chance to go somewhere else and do something. I really do believe that though. Arnie says Cam is AOC with mobility. Shador's car after he broke his leg. Ah, man. Some these draft takes are gonna get wild, bro. I'm gonna let you. Draft takes gonna get wild, man. It's gonna be crazy. AOC 12. I'm the one, Raider Nation. You got to grab onto it, man. You got to grab on to the job. All right, you haven't secured the job, and there's been opportunity for you to do certain things. Still have not done it. So I hope that going forward, if you get another chance, another opportunity, we might well go ahead and see you maybe get a fair shake this time. Get a fair shake. So in saying that, man, let's go ahead and talk about our next segment, right? And this is again bittersweet, because it will be the last one of the year, and that would be gotta hit it with the injury report, man. Last one of the year. So let's see who's playing, who's not playing, and what we can expect going into this game. Hold on. Now this don't want to pop up. Now it don't. Okay, there we go. All right, so injury report into this, man. Let's go ahead. Let me share my screen with everybody. Bam. All right. So we in there. I don't know if y'all can see, but we got Amir Abdullah, who did not part today with a foot injury. So you already know on Wednesday, you got to see it. If they don't practice Thursday, if they don't practice, especially Friday, then you got cause for concern to say they're probably not playing this last game of the year. But K'Lavon Chaisson, limited. Got to bring him back. John Jenkins, limited. Okay, Jordan Meredith, he did not part. He's been out for the last 2 weeks, so I think he's done for the season. Colton Miller, limited. Isaiah Palomau, limited. And Trey Taylor, limited. So not a lot of people that looks like they're like not going to be playing. Seems like we're going to have a lot of people that are playing. But if you look at the Chargers right now, it seems like they're going to be playing their starters. But if you look on here, right, and it seems like they're getting some good rest for some of these guys. Because Gus Edwards not parting, right? Poona Ford not parting. Alohi Gilman, limited with his hamstring. Khalil Mack with rest. Lad McConkey with the toe, not parting. Joshua Palmer not parting. And Denzel Perryman and Trey Pipkins limited. So all of these guys, most of these guys are starters, right? Most of these guys starters. Most of these guys like are guys that are real key. So it's like I feel like they're getting them some good rest, getting their bodies ready because they are going to get ready to play on Sunday, which is good for us, right? Bodes very well for us if you're talking about them playing on Sunday. Why? Okay, let's get to talk about why. Now, this is where we look around the rest of the league, bro. But before we wrap all that up, how you guys feel about the injury report? Anything that scare you? Anything that is sticking out to you as far as the injury report, or anything that stick out to you to the fact that the Chargers are playing the starters, right? Let me know down below, man. How y'all feel? Rafa in the building, man. What's going on, man? Did AP start Minshew instead of AOC? That's why I called a wrong move. It was everybody. It was AP, Tom Telesco, and Luke Getsy. All three of them were involved in the decision of starting Gardner Minshew over AOC. So if we're going to judge AP for that, you got to judge Tom Telesco for that decision as well, because the judgment, right? You got to judge the judgment. Let me see. Give the bench some burn. If you're talking about us, maybe, right? Tony, FLA has something to play for, right? Seating? Yes, they have seating to play for, because right now, I don't know what they are.
I don't know exactly what seed they are. They're 10-6, but I know that if they lose this game, it might be the difference of like playing a team, playing a team like Buffalo, Baltimore, one of them fucking teams, to playing one of the lower seeded teams, right? One of those lower seeded teams, like maybe playing a Houston or something like that. So I think that might be the difference on why they might be playing. But we'll see. We'll see. Raiders are really gonna get swept by the AFC West. I didn't even think about that, DJ, bro. We did lose to every single fucking team. So be it. So be it. So be it, man. Look, we're gonna talk about this in the final rundown, but I think, look, not all hope is lost, bro. Not all hope is lost. We're gonna talk about it in a little bit. But let me see. Ducky says, let's go get a dub against another playoff team. Fuck the rest of the league. Fuck the draft. This game should be about pride. I'm with you, bro. And if Mark comes out and says we keeping AP, I'm all for this sentiment. I'll say that right now. If Mark says he keeping AP, I'm for the sentiment. But then again, like I said, we're gonna talk about it right now. There's some things. Hire Todd Monken. To head coach, promote Leonard to DC, sign Godwin, Fields, Harris, resign Spillane, Merrick, Chason, draft Will Johnson, Cam Scatterboo. I like Scatterboo. Trey Harris. What do you think? That's not bad. That's not bad. It's not terrible. If you're hiring within, I'd still rather keep AP and say, be like, let's fucking hire within, but not bad, bro. I like it. And they're not bad at all. Let me see, man. TT spent too much money on Minshew. He wanted to see something from him. That's why he started with AOC. He would have gotten like 3 more wins, but no playoffs. Another mediocre season. So let's go ahead, man. This now. Talk about everything being bittersweet, man. This is bittersweet, man. This is really bittersweet because the last rundown show of the season. Now we're gonna be. I'll run you down on the schedule coming on shortly, but last rundown of the season, man, where we run down what the game means, things of that nature, man. So you already know what it is. Last segment of the last Raider rundown show of the season, which is the final rundown, man. Like I said, last one of the season. Now we're gonna have certain shows for sure, but as far as a rundown show, it is gonna be sparring. Very, very sparring. It's gonna be a little different as we do it in the off season. But what is the final rundown, man? It's when we go ahead and encapsulate what this game means and what it means going into the future. So talking about it. All right, we have an opportunity right now to either lose this game, lose this game, and we can see certain things shake our way, or win this game and we still fall even further. Now, to ease some of y'all concerns, the farthest that the Raiders can fall is 10. That's it. So just easing some of y'all concerns, bro. The farthest that we can go is 10. So don't think we can go ahead and go 15 and pick 17 and shit like that. Like, no. Like, the farthest we can go is 10. So ease your mind there. That at least we're in the top 10. Now, the highest that we can go after this game, if things shake out a certain way, is third. Third in the draft, right? So, again, not all hope is lost. Not all hope is lost. I do think that if the football gods shine on us favorably, that we will be able to pick us some blue chip prospect come April, whether that be a quarterback, whether that be another position. But I do think we'll be able to grab something. Now, as far as the quarterback position, I know there are 2 guys that, the Raiders have their eyes on, of course, and had scouts at the Bowls games when we're talking about Cam and Shador. Obviously, they like Dylan Gabriel, but it is what it is. The sense that I'm getting is that 2026 is probably the year we're going to have to wait to get a fucking quarterback, bro. It's the sense I'm getting. It is.
Now that this is not from nothing I've heard, but this is just gut feeling that we're gonna have to wait till 2026, bro. The class is deeper next year. It's a better class. You won't have to probably give up your soul to fuck around and get a guy, and there's more talent, right? There's more overall talent, just period. So I'm starting to see that. I'm starting to think that, man, if you're not in the position, and this year also, I'm also starting to think I'm not really keen on trading the farm for one of these guys either. I don't know. Like my gut, like last year, this is rundown speak. Last year, bro, I had no problem trading whatever it was for Jaden Daniels, or even if we got Caleb Williams, I didn't really care. Something told me they were nice, right? And I was like, all right, it's gut feeling, This year, I don't have that same feeling. Now, going closer into draft time, I'm going to be honest, I'm getting a little better sense of saying, all right, let me see the talent. Let me see what's going on. But I don't know if I want to trade up no 2-3 first round picks. I don't know if I want to do that this year because we're at a very pivotal, I keep saying that, pivotal point in our development, like I keep saying, right? And if AP is definitely not retained, I don't think this new coach should start off by trading the farm once again, right? Because this is why I keep saying, if AP's fired, it's not fair to this new fucking coach because he's going to have to come in here and go from pick 8 to 3 to 2 or whatever the fuck it is, right? That's going to take a lot of capital. So already we're starting off the goddamn regime and saying this motherfucker's going to have to trade assets to get the rebuild going, right? Like, I'm not a fan of that. I'm not a fan of that this year. I'm going to just keep it a bean. Last year, I'd have fucked around and did it. This year, it don't make sense. The pieces don't seem to align this year. When you're talking about, okay, getting a new coach, getting a new OC, getting all these things. And then if that new coaching regime has to give up all these picks to do search, like, nah, bro. Nah. If we get a new coach and it's all this new shit, right, then at that point, bro, pick another blue chip prospect, right? Somebody that could come in right away, you know what I mean, and hit the ground running. Maybe even if you wanted to draft another receiver, like, cause look, I seen some of y'all talking about T-Mac. I fuck with T-Mac. I like him. So say if you get T-Mac, you got Bowers. And let's just say for posterity, you get my guy Caleb Johnson. Or let's just say for some of y'all for recency bias, say you draft Cam Scatterboo. So now your offense consists of T-Mac, Brock Bowers, Cam Scatterboo, Jacoby Myers. That's a nice little offense that I can bring a fucking rookie quarterback into, right? I'd be able to slide him in there and be like, all right, bro, you ain't got to make chicken salad and chicken shit, right? I don't believe you got to do that. That's a nice little offense right there. But as it's constructed right now, right? As it's constructed, I don't know. It's still the offense is still a little teetery. If you're talking about what we be able to do if you just put a quarterback in here. Now, I do think there'll be certain things, but like there are other players we need on the offensive side of the football. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not keen on doing it this year. And I think that next year is a better year for us to say, let's get the quarterback next year. If we cannot get our hands on one of the two. Now, right? Make no fucking mistake about it. If we're sitting at pick 5, 6, and one of these let's just say 5, and one of these quarterbacks slide to us, you goddamn right I'm gonna pick them. You goddamn right. There's no doubt. There's no doubts in my mind. If I see Cam Ward slide all the way down and we're sitting at 5 and he slides to us, you motherfucker, I'm running to the podium, sprinting. But it's better for us that they fall rather than trade the farm this year. There's something that's telling me this year is not the year. Also, now let's talk about gut feeling as well. Gut feeling, bro, and I fucking hate it. But gut feeling, I don't think they're gonna keep AP. I don't. That's just like my gut feeling. Now just based off things I've heard and shit. It's dicey. It's still right. It can go either way based off things I've heard, but just gut feeling. I think it's going to be a new coaching year. I do. And it makes me mad because it's like it feels like we don't have no fucking direction. But once again, like say if we lose this game, because I think like a lot of people are resting their starters. So say if we lose this game, Giants win against the Eagles, you know, a couple other teams, you know, get to winning against teams that are resting their starters. What does the draft order look like? But then, like we just said, bro, I don't know. We'll see. I just don't feel like it's fair to the new coach what you're bringing them into. I think you might as well keep AP and let him build upon rather than getting a new coach to tear down and build some new shit all over again. But here we go. But gut feeling, bro, I don't think he'll be retained. I don't. And I hope he does. But just that's my gut feeling. We'll see on Monday. But once again, man, I just want let's finish out the season off strong. Fuck it. Now if it's like Arnie says, like we keep it close, you know what I mean, and we lose ultimately, that's okay too, because then we go ahead and see the seeding at this point. But if I'm picking, hey, first of all, Arnie, I want Mason Graham. I want Mason Graham or Abdul Carter. I'll tell you that shit right now. I want Mason Graham or Abdul Carter if I cannot, you know, grab a quarterback. Or I'll take T-Mac. If we talk about the offensive side of the ball, I'll take T-Mac as well. That'll be my 3. I like a corner, but I'm just not taking a corner right now. I'd rather fuck some shit up or score the ball. That's just where I'm at. If we're at 5 and Sanders is there, we're definitely 100%. That's one of the smartest draft moves we can make, right? If they just fall to us, bro, then at that point we're sitting pretty. But then you put more pressure on the pick when you trade all these assets and shit to do it. So I don't know. Let's see. I feel like it's still a mistake to take them if they fall to us. Nah, that's different, Jeff. If you're sitting at 5, 6, and they just get there, then no, you do that, right? You got to fuck around and do that. That's what a lot of teams did, right, to get their guy. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that you don't trade up in general. Now, like, if it's not going to take that much and you can only trade like 3 spots and it only takes like a couple picks to do it, then fuck it. Like at that point, that's different. But if you're talking about trading the farm, 2 first-round picks, like, nah, I don't know about all that. I don't know about all that. I've always liked the idea of having a new experienced head coach with the rookie quarterback. Yeah, that could work. That could definitely work. If you get the experience, that could help him throughout the season. Yeah, 100%. A team that needs help selling tickets will probably move on Sanders. Well, you just described us right now, didn't you? That's just what you described. That's us. Vrabel or Flores with Ward is ideal. Liam Cohen with Shador is also a fit. 100%. Those are great fits right there. I think Vrabel or Flores with Ward, those mindsets match. Those mindsets match. So and give it to Jeff, man. He says they're not the answer. He's sticking to it. I'm gonna tell you what, Jeff. I'm taking you at your word. But come this time next year, if one of them quarterbacks is good, I'm on you. All right, I'm telling you right now. I'm on you. I'm for progression, not regression. And AP has not progressed since he took over. I think that's false. That's false. Come on now, AO. That's false now. The progression may not be to your expectation, but it's progression nonetheless, right? Like you cannot say he's not progressed. So we can say he can get fired or whatever the case, but we got to be honest with ourselves too. Like he has progressed. It's not just black and white, doom and gloom. We all know that. Let's see. But that is it, man. That is it. Raider fans don't need any help selling tickets. Away fans do that for us. Mark Davis ain't worried about ticket sales. 100%. Mark Davis eats good. I mean, I know he eats good. I'm just waiting for us to eat good. That's where I'm at. But there we are, man. That is the end, man. The final Raider rundown show of the season, man. I appreciate all of y'all for tuning in. We got some new family additions this season as well, man. It's been some ups. It's been some downs. But we tried to remain consistent as we can here on the rundown, man. It's been a very hard season, as all of us know, man. 4 wins, maybe 5 going into it this Sunday, but who knows? But I'd say 4 wins throughout the whole thing. and still just, coming out here trying to talk about this team week in, week out. It's hard sometimes, bro, but, it's for the love of the game, man, love of the team, and for the love of y'all, bro. I mean, shit. I'm going to be real, bro. Sometimes there are days I do not want to come out this motherfucker, man. I be tired. You know what I mean? Work kicking my ass that week, or it's just like, well, shit, it ain't that much to talk about. You know what I mean? We're getting our ass kicked week in, week out. So it's not that much to really get into, but, y'all make it very easy for me to come out here and just press live. You know what I mean? We get to chopping it up. So it's always great to come out here and talk with y'all, man. Can't wait till next season so we can add some more additions to the fam. As for the 2025, we're going to get bigger. We're going to get better here on the Rundown, man. We adding some new shows. So this next year, man, just giving y'all a little taste of what's going on. All right, for the offseason, I'm going to take a little break. Your boy Rundown is going to take a little week-long break coming into it I think in a week or so. I might do some shows next week just to wrap everything up, you know what I mean, with the guys. But then after that, your boy will take a week-long break there. And then from there, we're going to be tapping in with the draft content, right? So still be going live weekly. Probably won't be as many shows throughout the week during the offseason. Your boy gonna try to focus a little bit on that music content that I can do that. But yeah, definitely gonna get it in. So it'll definitely be a show once a week, probably the Wednesday slide as we do, either that or the Friday slide. Be a show once a week or twice a week. And then we're gonna start touching on that draft content, man. We're gonna start getting into certain guys that I like at positions of need. Start getting into the list. What it looks like as soon as some of the draft order and shit is all prepared like that. Also, this next year, man, letting y'all know for the next 2025 season, we're going to have a show, a slot with Papa Rundown, man. We're gonna make that happen. So Papa Rundown is going to be a regular on the Rundown, and there's gonna be some days where it's gonna be just his designated day, or he just here on with me. But regardless of how it goes, man, we're gonna make a day specifically for Papa Rundown and all the Papa Rundown fans here, right? For when he make his guest appearance, he gonna have his own specific day. He gonna have his own guest. He gonna have his own thing, man. We're gonna do it right here on the Raider Rundown. So that's gonna be something I'm very excited to look forward to coming on to this next year, man. Just more graphics, man. Getting better as we go. Get guests as well, man. So I'm looking to get some great guests coming on here. And just talk about some more football, man. So continue to grow, but can't reveal everything I got coming to y'all next year. It's going to be crazy, though. Continue to grow, continue to get these things going. I appreciate all of y'all for helping make the Raider Rundown what it is right now. At this time, a couple years ago, bro, I was struggling to barely get 20 views. Yeah, you know what I mean? So at this point right now, y'all making it real easy, man, to come out here and keep growing, man. So I appreciate everybody. Awesome night tonight. We got the Turfer Rundown coming on Friday now. So make sure y'all, we gonna do it big. All right, it's the end of the season. So we got to go ahead and get that in for Turfer Rundown on Friday. So make sure you guys pull up for that. But till then, man, you already know what I say. Every Raider Rundown show, man, we always keep it authentic from the clouds to the ground here on the Raider Rundown. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all, Raider Nation. Stay safe out there throughout the week, and I will see y'all on Friday. Peace.
I need a bad bitch with an accent, serving in peace, still taxing. Just got tapped for the young cash app, moonwalking like a young Mike Jackson. Yeah, shots to the head, ride clean and still fuck feds. Realest nigga and it's on my kids, so who the fuck gon' wanna test me, bitch?